All right, so of course, we recently got some information on GTA 6. Rockstar is going to be giving an extended look at this game on August 27th, specifically and exclusively on Netflix. So specifically, Rockstar says on the newswire, Grand Theft Auto 6 an extended look coming August 27th to Netflix and on YouTube. And it says it will premiere on Netflix on Thursday, August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will also launch on the official Rockstar Games YouTube channel and the GTA 6 website at 9 p.m. on August 27th. And of course, it's coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. And of course, we already know we can pre-order now. They did share a little bit of a short trailer. Not much is really shown besides pretty much different logos that they have for GTA 6, as well as also this beautiful screenshot, which we'll be breaking down in a little bit. Of course, we always gotta do that when it comes to GTA 6. So first, I gotta talk about the Netflix stuff. So this is obviously different. Rockstar really has never done a type of showcase like this on Netflix. They do have a partnership with Netflix that we know, of course, with the trilogy. They have, all that, as well as also RDR1. They're getting specifically on, Netflix itself. But to have a, unique look like this, to have I'm assuming was going to be a gameplay trailer or something like this on Netflix is something that we've never seen from Rockstar in the past. But it makes sense since Netflix is the biggest streaming platform that we know as of right now. So I mean, it makes sense to promote it here, but it's just different because you don't see these type of things from Netflix. Netflix is more seen to streaming movies and TV shows. I mean, they have games, but they're just not as talked about as from other platforms or whatever. But to have GTA 6 is definitely something special for sure. So of course, like I said, it's going to be specifically on Netflix. So if you have to have Netflix, I'm assuming, I don't know if they're going to do some type of different promotion where you can get it for free, but it does seem that pretty much anybody that has Netflix a subscription will be able to view this. And then of course, if you have YouTube, which everybody does, of course, have a YouTube account or using as a guest user, you can watch it a few hours later. But I think pretty much you'll be able to see most of the content prior to be released on YouTube through different social media and stuff like that. I do want to also mention that we're not exactly sure what this is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be gameplay and they're skipping trailer 3. It really wouldn't make sense to just have a trailer 3, a 2-minute showcase like this. So it has to be at least 20, 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less than that, 15 or something like that. So just know it's going to be a good look just looking at things like that. We have seen Rockstar kind of do this in past with RDR1. They had a Fox showcase, which was about, I think, 20 to 30 minutes. So it could be something, pretty close to that, where it pretty much showed a lot of gameplay, as well as some of the mission stuff like that. So I would just assume it's going to be something in that area. And then of course, we also got to mention how things are going to be working when it comes to actually viewing it. So of course, as a content creator myself, I would like to, share this live moment with everybody. But I'm not exactly sure how Rockstar is going to do this. If it was on YouTube streaming, it would be fine to, of course, record that, or I guess stream that. But for Netflix, there's a lot of different things and legal things and all that stuff. So, I mean, there was some talk about it's not going to be an issue, but we're going to have to see officially from Rockstar, from other people, to see if that's going to be an issue. But I would actually like to stream this a lot and just kind of break down a lot of the details. I mean, that stream going to be crazy. That stream going to be a long, long stream because we go out and talk about everything that Rockstar shows. So I don't know how this is going to go, but hopefully, something does come out that is, giving the opportunity for us, content creators to, view it, but not an issue, and just, be able to share with our, fans and all that stuff. So that's gonna be really nice for sure. Now I do also talk about the little call that they had. So of course, the investor call happens about every 3 months for Rockstar and Take-Two themselves. And it actually was a little bit different because usually it does happen in the afternoons, and it happens usually, I mean, it can happen any day of the week. But it is a little bit different for them to happen on a Friday and also in Friday morning or on Friday morning. So I did want to touch on that because a lot of information kind of was shared about GTA 6 and also the future for Rockstar. So first, I do want to mention, for Take-Two, they did want to say that Rockstar is known for trying new things, innovating, and I'm hopeful you will see more innovation. So that's kind of talking a little bit about the marketing, how Rockstar is going to be changing things up. Obviously, I think we can all agree the marketing for GTA 6 has kind of been a little bit all over the place, a little bit different. Whether that's intentional or not, it's just not how Rockstar has done in the past. Usually by this point, they would have, trailer 3, they would have maybe even gameplay, more screenshots, more talk, on the websites and all that stuff. And I think the biggest problem is that we're kind of focusing a lot on what they've done in the past and not really as much as what Rockstar wants to do now in the future. So it does seem like the marketing window is going to be more smaller. I would assume maybe we could get some information before August 27th, but it does seem very unlikely. Maybe just a little newswire talking about how things are going to work, but besides that, I don't really expect more information to come out. So it probably would just be like information obviously releases on August 27th, and then after that, hopefully that's when we really start getting the maximum amount of gameplay stuff and also marketing from Rockstar that gets shared to us throughout the months of September, as well as of course in October, the month before the game actually releases. And then of course we also have to touch on the disc situation. So of course a lot of you guys know Rockstar, or not Rockstar, but Sony has decided that they're going to focus more on digital games and pretty much get rid of disc games, which I think is a really just stupid idea. It's dumb. But that's something that they seem like they want to go forward with, regardless of the backlash that we have gotten, or they have gotten pretty much throughout the whole month of July, as well as in the future. So it does kind of suck because Take-Two is kind of taking their side on this by saying that digital is better because 90% of their sales are digital, which makes sense for them. They do have a lot of mobile games, as well as also probably like 2K and things like that are more bought digital compared to physical. But I think physical is better. A lot of people might agree with me. Some people might not. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, customers should be able to have the choice to buy physical or disc games. I could understand maybe physical might not be as popular as digital, but it's still something people want to play. If they could do something, maybe like produce the sales in physical, that could be, I guess, limited copies could be something that they do. Would be even just better than just getting rid of it out fully. So I don't know how things are going to go. Rockstar is just, not really saying much. This is specifically from Take-Two. So we'll just see how things go. Now, as for pre-orders for GTA 6, they didn't share any numbers. Cool. But they said they have never seen anything like this before. Not at Take-Two, not in the industry, and they're exceptional. So not even just specifically Take-Two, but the whole industry themselves, they've never seen something like this. So we know it's crazy numbers. There's been a lot of talks. People have been saying they made like $1 billion in sales, which I think is probably the average of how much they made. Me a little bit more than 1 billion, but obviously some other people will be saying like 300 billion. I mean, that's just insane if that was possible, but still, it is what it is. We'll just have to see when more information gets shared. And I also do want to touch on GTA Online. This was mentioned during the call. So GTA Online, the numbers are doing really good. It's still pretty popular, of course, doing great as always. The Core Center heist was received pretty well. I mean, they say this for every update. I mean, we obviously know there's a lot of backlash for this update with just the bugs and issues, but I mean, me personally, I don't think the Core Center heist is a bad update. I didn't really make a video specifically focusing on, pretty much my review on it, but I do want to say I think it's a decent update. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. The biggest issue was just, pertaining really to just the bugs and stuff like that. But besides that, I just think it is what it is. It's the last heist update, or last update really in general, before GTA 6. So I don't really expect Rockstar to put that much effort into it. So it is what it is. Just fix the bugs and it would have been even better. But yeah, they are pleased with how things are going. GTA Online, again, doing well. GTA Plus is doing really well. And I mean, overall, it's just how we expected. And RDR 2 has also sold a lot more, as well as the whole RDR series itself. So that's also something that we, of course, expected when it comes to Rockstar and their games. Now, I do, of course, want to also touch on the artwork that was shared yesterday. So again, I think his artwork looks really great. I'm glad that Rockstar continuously does share more artwork, and hopefully we get even more within the next few weeks and all that stuff. All right, so looking at the artwork, it does look really good. Oh my gosh, this game is gonna be something different for sure. So let's kind of break it down. So of course, Lucia does have a shirt that says Baddie on it, and then Jason over here has a shirt that says Leonida. It seems to be, I'm assuming, either a dolphin or maybe a shark riding one of the waves with the Hawaiian shirt on. And then of course he has the bandana, which we haven't seen in a little bit from him. And then she also has a bandana as well, has the pistol. Both of them, he got that in his pants. She has it strapped up and ready. So honestly, again, just more artwork, characters looking great, different outfits and stuff like that, which is nice to see. Background, we got this gas station, which I don't know, something about this gas station, it's just special to me. I don't know why, but it just seems to just be like a gas station, like in the middle, not really in the middle of nowhere, but just like in the middle of like I guess like a town, maybe like in the background. We do see highway signs in the back, but just like in the middle, like the side parts, something that you kind of do see a lot in America, as well as also just kind of brings back a little bit of memories to places like in San Andreas, just like the out open like that, random gas station is there. We also have the Tulip that Jason usually drives, same plate as well. We got a cab in the back over here. We have the Vapid Olatin as well at the gas pump, another vehicle like a Vanish next to the gas pump too. Zero Gas making a return into the game, an iguana walking down here. You know, we have the Food Mart, we have, you know, the logo, the top of it. Like, it doesn't have a specific name as of right now, but the logo itself, you can see the O and the A in Food Mart has fell off from just being there for so long. You see the damages to the top of the roof there. You see there's even damage on top of the gas station, which is gonna be pretty nice. Chop on top of the gas station. You can shoot, kill cops, kill enemies, whatever, take cover, all that stuff. So that's gonna be pretty cool. The different things that they sell there, beer, liquor, wine, all that stuff. The background with the trees. And then focusing, you know, at the top, you have the plane, which I think is pretty much has always been in, you know, most of these screenshots. We got the birds on the phone lines to the right. And of course, with the background, we have a few vehicles. You have a box truck, we have a pickup over here, and then we have, it seems to be like a bridge in the background. It seems to be, not bridge, it seems to be a barbed wire actually, that's partially destroyed in the middle there. And then again, like I said, some highway signs leading to the highways and all the other, you know, routes and places there, which is pretty nice. So again, just a nice, perfect screenshot GTA 6, and it's just always great to see these two characters. And hopefully with the extended look, we're going to see a lot more for sure. It's not just going to be just gameplay, but the amount of screenshots that we can get from that, and potentially even new screenshots that aren't in the extended look that Rockstar shares, is going to be really nice. Also to mention, it's just going to be different with the amount of information that they will provide and the amount of breaking down. I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. We got to break it down for sure, looking at all of this. So definitely look forward to a video on that, just fully breaking down and looking at everything about this gameplay and its extended look. Pretty excited. So today's the 7th. We only have 20 more days until this comes out. More information might be shared by Rockstar. We just have to see, but I cannot wait. The community can't wait. It's been a lot of silence for pretty much the month of July since the pre-orders came out on June 25th, which even that, I mean, it was a lot of screenshots, but it wasn't like, you know, what people really wanted to see, which is gameplay. So again, I'm not exactly sure if his gameplay is going to be this coming out on the 27th, but this seems to be pertaining to that. Hopefully we get the original voice actor woman that's from, you know, GTA Online, as well as, you know, GTA itself, Red Dead, all of that stuff. Seeing a return of her, speaking about the game, breaking out things and all that stuff. And that's just going to be a great experience. Cannot wait for sure. But of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, put up post notifications. Don't forget to drop a like. And of course, we'll be having a lot more GTA 6 content here on the channel. We only about 100 days to this game come out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.